Okay, well, I'm trying a recording here now. So I got the old rig here set up in TT position today. Haven't been in TT position much, so thought I should be doing a little bit. So I'm gonna ride London. Hopefully Keith Hill is on this loop, but we'll see. That's the finish hill for Wednesday night. So Wednesday is really flat race through London, probably on a lot of these roads, and then you finish up Keith Hill, so it's like a 4-kilometer climb with the finish at the top. Don't know if that's good for me or not. Thought I'd feel worse today after yesterday's fiasco. But no, it was going to be a tough race yesterday, and I didn't quite have it in the legs, and yeah, it would have been nice to finish a little higher, but it's all for training anyway. So anyway, here we go. Get rolling in London. I'm going to turn this fan on a bit. Get those documents back up there. Oh, I better change bikes before I start. I'm not on a road bike, am I? I'm on a time trial bike. So we go in here. User customization. So I got lots of road bike options, not a lot of TT options, but we are gonna have to take that one. And we're gonna put my watt bike kit back on. Represent. They've helped me out quite a lot with this little machine, and I kind of like it. So here we go. Yeah. Back and let's roll. I just sort of wigged the position together here. It feels pretty good. I don't know if it looks good or not. Pretty comfy. I probably can go a little lower in the front, but not even sure if I'll need to. Got the saddle a little slack and a little low, so don't know if I'm gonna have to go up a little bit. I got 65 PES in the TT position so far, and I'm more even somehow. Maybe that'll change over time, but at the moment I've been pedaling really easy for 6 minutes. Oh no, it's going back. It's about the same. It looked like it was 49.51, but it's going to be 48.52. So it's about what it usually is. Sometimes 47.53. So I'm at the middle of the day. Looks like we got Canadians and Americans. They must be early morning over there. And then we got the Japanese, Chinese, and they're late in the evening. So you can get 3 continents or more if you ride middle of the day in Europe. Yushi. If Mr. Yushi's more misses riding the same course as me, well, he's gonna be feeling the heat in a little while here once I get warmed up. Now he's gone. They're all like, there's that track lead in the arrow position. Gonna ride on his wheel. Yushi just disappeared. Where did he go? Had a nice little pop in my left knee. Don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. If my saddle's a little low. What do you think? Am I a little low in the saddle, or? Don't know if you can see from that angle. You can leave your comments below if you want. Help me dial my position in here. A little moderate hill here. Tom Trial bike doesn't help you out much here, but it will on the downhills and the flats. It's a pretty nice day in London. It's kind of a little like the weather here in Totabo. Looks about the same. Although I'd probably be wearing arm warmers, leg warmers, and a vest if I was riding here outside. Bye bye, bad man. So, unless you already heard from someone else, I'm starting up a new webcast series. It's going to be called Out for a Rip, Are You Bud? And I'm going to integrate a stream like this, or a recording like this, with a Skype call. And my victim, my interviewee, is going to be on Skype, and you're going to see his face, her face, plus my face. So you'll see us chattering away, and we'll just be out on a ride. So it should be kind of fun. We'll just sort of have a low-key conversation, discussion about whatever happens to be interesting for the day. We'll get into it while we're out on a ride, and hopefully it's interesting for the watchers. But it's a genius idea because, you know, to get pro triathletes or elite athletes to go onto Skype for an interview, it's not the easiest thing to schedule. But if you schedule it while they're training on an easy day or warm up, it's just logical, isn't it? So got some big names already booked in. Once I got to do a few test runs this week, and then we'll start lining them up. And man, I'm not going to tell who's on the list yet, but I definitely got some confirmations from some people you might want to hear from. So that should be fun. Should be fun. So must be heading out into the Surrey Hills here now. Those little S-bends out there on the course look like they must be hills. So we'll find out which hills we're going to hit on this ride. Well, they're all fairly similar grades anyway, but I'd like to see the Keith Hill before race day in 2 days, but we'll see. We'll see about that. Okay. Okay, so this is Box Hill. We know this hill. Just gonna grind up it in the arrow position. Sometimes the guys are riding slow. It almost looks like the tires are getting buried in the asphalt, which probably feels like sometimes on these hills. Still got a PS of 65. Left to right is 52.48. Try to keep the singing to the minimum. Apologize for that. Looks like there's a ghost rider in there. There he is again. You see that? Jeez, I'm running 220 watts here in arrow position. Haven't cracked 100 heart rate yet. That'd be nice if I could do that outdoors. 220, 230 watts will give you almost 5 minutes or 5 hour, 5:10 Ironman time. If I could do that with 100 watts, 100 heart rate, I could handle that. I wonder if England's actually this nice, this area here. Surrey, is that supposed to be some fancy place with nice hedges and stuff? I wonder if there's all these stately homes in here. Must be. Don't see many homes though. Through those hedges. Just looks like countryside. Hard to tell though. .66 PS, getting a little smoother. And that's a nice cadence for a time trial, especially going up a hill, 80, 85. Should be doing some of the training even on a time trial bike, a little higher, closer to 100, but I'm just too lazy today. Just feel like grinding it out a little. Pop-ups aren't showing up. I don't think so. Yeah. It's good. It's good. It's good. Oh, just past the Canuck. He doesn't realize that I'm also actually Canadian with the Swedish flag. On my way to Swedish citizenship, but I'll probably keep both, you know. Not too concerned with allegiances, really. Jeez, you should nail that. Easy, buddy. Easy. Oh. Bring it home. Bring it home. See if I can take these two guys down here. Guys riding 4 watts per kilo though. But I'm on the TT bike. He's gone. Got nothing on that fella. Deigner's riding right now. He's going pretty hard for just having raced. I got a better PB than that. Pretty sure I've done Box Hill a few times in the last 30 days. Oh. This guy wants the mess. Here. Must be a heavy fella. Didn't like me going ripping past him there in the end. Philip Deigner there, 4th on the list. 7:30. He probably does it easy though. He was 2nd in the German Zwift champs on the weekend. I think he's the ex-German champ. The one who won the German champs was Reichert, who does our series. He'll be racing Wednesday night. And Lindquist beat him 2 Wednesdays ago. He outsprinted him, so Lindquist beat the German Zwift champ. Think about that. You think about that, Martin, if you're watching. Oh, I can cruisy woozy down this hill a bit. 12% for a little bit there. So is that the back of Box Hill? Is the backside of Box Hill just Box Hill Reverse, or is that another name? Huh. Oh, easy with the elbows there. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Obviously, I got the trainer sensitivity pretty low, otherwise I had to shift some gears there. So much more effective to ride with lower sensitivity. Who wants to shift gears all the time? You want to feel the hill a little, know when you're hitting the grade, but yeah, if I were you, you don't need the Wahoo kicker. The kicker core is good enough, because once you get riding a lot, you'll probably go with low sensitivity. Same with the other brands. That's all you need. Spend $6,000-7,000 on a trainer. You got a good power gauge in there. Get a cheap bike, or get a watt bike. It's the best option because you can make adjustments a lot easier. But if you're riding with a smart trainer, get yourself a steel bike, cheap one. You can smash around, sweat in, ride that one, keep your carbon bike for summer season. Just my 2 cents. Schaffer. Oh, should make the top 10 here if I pick it up a little. Well, I won't make the top 10. Almost. I'm gonna make the top 10. Just out. Get a lucky number 11. Look at that. How annoying can that be? switch courses here? See how I'm doing here. Halfway up the Mount Everest climb. Then I get my Trek Sedona or something. It's a lightweight road bike. And now I've climbed 41.1 kilometers. Once I hit 50, then I'll have the Tron bike, which is the fastest all-around bike in the game. Yeah, I can't really pick a course here. No. Can I go here? Nope. Just keep going here and we'll pick another turn somewhere. You guys disappeared. Uh-oh. Here comes Canadian triathlete in the aero bars. Might not be a triathlete, but we just say, we just assume. He wants the mess. Look, he's just picking it up a little. La Belge. Must be a French Canadian. I don't think he knows who he's messing with here. Must be a big fella. It's got like 2.3 watts per kilo only. Yeah, look, and now it goes slightly uphill. Come on. 8-meter rule, bud. Oh, sorry, 10-meter rule. Come on, La Bears, 10-meter rule. Drop back. Drop back. Come on. There you go. 3 meters. Look, he's sitting at 4 meters. You better drop back 10. Better drop back 10 meters. 8. Whoa, he did. I don't know, though, if he did that in the 15-second time span that you're supposed to do it in. Oh, I can't hang now. Can't hang with my 3 watts per kilo. La Beige. Oh, he likes the flats. He likes the flats. He's holding me 4 seconds. Playing me. Sure, he was thinking. I was thinking he was out. And he's sneaking up. Sneaking back up on me. 2 seconds down. Back to 20 meters. Oh, but we can make him hurt here. Just push a little bit on this hill. Pretty sure he's a heavy fella. Yeah, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like the 3.5 watts per kilo. Doesn't look like he likes 3 watts per kilo on his easy training days. I can handle it. No problem. Want to go 280 watts? I do 280 watts. No probs. Stay pretty comfortable around 220 though. On an easy day, if I push over 220 for a while, it starts to feel a little uncomfortable. But 200, 220, you can do all day and talk your ear off. Just wonder where I can turn off of here and go to the Keith Hill. Must be a secret hill, maybe. Guy's having a computer problem. Is that the same guy though? Has he been ghost shadowing me? It was a Brazilian guy, yeah? He's again. I think he's right. I think he's chasing me. He's spooking me. He's haunting me. Pretty sure. Haunting my ride. Virtually. Checking my app, see if I can change courses here. Oh, if you get too into the screen, you start to feel like you're in the theater, in the airplane, the helicopter. Move, move. What if I wave? No, this way. Wave to some guys here. Hello, hey there. Hello, hey, hello. Oh, a little late on that one. Wave to these guys as I go by. Hey guys. Aha, so I can turn right now. But does this just take me up the backside of box? I wonder. Huh? See if this is a different hill. saddle's not that bad. It's ugly as piss, but actually, it's just a San Marco Ponza TT. If you get in the right spot of it, it's not that bad. There's not a lot of maneuverability on it, where it gets pretty uncomfortable. Main difference is riding here or in England. There'd be bloody cars whizzing by you all the time. Okay, we're into a climb here. There's not a name on it. Must not be a comm. But maybe this is Keith Hill. Who knows? Have a look on here. That might be it. Yeah, we're on Keith Hill. Looks like it. Yeah, so it's going to swing to the right. Looks like that's the one. So it's got a little in out and then a bigger in out. And that little hook. Now that's it, we found it! We found it! So this is the climb for Wednesday, Keith Hill after party. A nice steady climb. Trick will be really try to conserve those first flat 30K and then just put everything you can into this hill. It's probably 8-minute hill. It's about the same size as Box Hill looks like. Check after how long it takes me. There's no column on it, so it's not going to say on the screen KOM segment. They don't have it on all the hills. It's a good long hill. Should flatten out after this loop again for a bit. And then just up it up after that. Who would have thought? Just one random right turn and we hit Keith Hill. Ha! Who would have even imagined that would have happened? This must be, as you look at the map, like the Strava map, this is like a built-up area, subdivisions and stuff. So this must be like Keith Hill paved some like 100 years ago, before it was all developed. Because that map doesn't look like this picture right here on the screen. Okay, so yeah, flattens out, almost get a little false flat down here. Whoa, yeah, you get a little dip. It goes down -5 here. Shoo! Now we get into the beefy part of the hill. So this probably from the very bottom, this is over 5K hill. So now we're getting into the meat of it, and it's probably at least, no, we're not in the meat of it yet. Still fairly flat. Now it's building up again. So we're good. Maybe 2 to go from here. We're at 47. Let's see, wait till we get in there. Still must be some green. Still flat. Still mostly flat. It's almost a kilometer flat there. It's a 5K hill. Almost a kilometer flat in the middle. Then the hardest part is the end. So about just under 2Ks from this corner. Now to flatten out a little on the corner again. And then comes the hardest. Over 2Ks to go from this corner. Whew. So first you got to get there alive, and you get a little flat. Okay, and then there is a calm. So Leith Hill must be the last section of Keith Hill. It's got to be. Yeah. Maybe the L is for the last section of Keith Hill. Leith. Last Keith. Just guessing here. Don't know. Don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that. But that explains some things if that's the case. Just wonder how to ride this if you just gun it from the start. See how long you can stay with the group. It's the only way to get the best place, but it's so painful to do that way. Because if I had good legs at the bottom, I could think, okay, 8 or 10 minutes, everything I got should be not 400, no chance, but 370, 380. But I guarantee you, when the pack hits the hill, pace is, it's going to be 500 watts for the first bit. So if you pump like that, then it just makes it painful later. But the thing is, the draft effect is so big in Zwift, even on a climb, that you're best off to just try to stay with whatever the power is. Got a ride on from Marty. I told him about the race Wednesday after he had his computer glitch on Sunday. He hasn't responded, so I don't know if he'll be back on the line on Wednesday, but I bet he will be. Oust some of his frustration. Just gonna tell him now quick that the guy he beat on last or 2 Wednesdays ago won the German champs. In case you didn't look it up, the guy you beat last Wednesday is the German Zwift champion. Messenger doesn't know what Zwift is yet. Maybe 2 Wednesdays ago. 2 Wednesdays ago. See what he says. Oh, it's a tough hill. Look at that. I've been going 10% for a couple minutes here. He's gonna write back. I wonder if they say Lath Hill in England. Because it would be Keith, right? But then do they say Leith? Or do they say Lath? Lath, like Leicester. If you know what to do. Put it in the comments. So it's gonna be 740. Probably been doing what, 250 watts. 740 just for that. So race day, pumping it just these last 2 kilometers. just these last 2 kilometers are going to be 6 minutes. Whew. So the whole hill is going to be more than 10 minutes. Okay, it's flattened out a bit now to 4, but it's a ramp again. Looks like it's gonna. Oh, it's a dirty hill. There we go, 7, 8 again. Oh, it tempts you. Hate when hills do that. They tempt you, looking like they're flattening out around the corner. Boom! Right back up to 10%. 11. Yeah, it's a tough little hill to finish on. That is gonna hurt like the Dickens. Dickens! Ooh-cha. It's got the polka dots today. See what Martin said, he responded to that. I think he's in. That's from Martin here. You could read that. Whew, so we'll have the usual suspects this weekend. Man, it would be so much fun if we had Martin, Gabby, Martin Olsen, and me, and this Danish guy, and Mika Kurbeg. We'd have a good, strong team. Seems like we usually only get 2 or 3 out each race in the A's. My wife wrote me. Here we go, 6%. 60k an hour. Let it roll. Oh, look at that. View to the left. Is there really hills like that in Surrey? That kind of view? Looks more like the Peak District. And there actually is nature. I can't imagine this. Surrey would actually look like this now. But the music's almost appropriate. It's the right country. It's not the right part of the country. You can hear that. It's been playing the whole time. It's been playing the whole time. But that's a famous band from the 90s. But they're from Manchester. So Manchester, not Surrey, but it's the UK. It's the English part of the UK. It's kind of appropriate. 77k an hour. Could just imagine me in the aero bars at 77k an hour. Probably wouldn't happen. I'd be this one. Touching on the brakes. Oh! I'm a chicken shit on the downhills. For a little while I was half decent. I was getting half decent because we lived up in the mountains at about 1,400, and the only road out of town was straight down, so we'd have a 14 kilometer, or was it 17? I think 17 kilometer descent every ride, to start every ride. It's not exactly a good warm-up going downhill, especially if it's cold and wet. Alright, I got an hour in. I saw the hill. Got to spin it out on the downhill here. That's good enough for today, isn't it? I didn't stream this, I recorded it, so I'm not sure how easy it is to put a recording onto YouTube, but we'll find out. If you're watching this, then I figured it out, didn't I? Peace out.